I didn't really come here to retire. I came here to try and earn money. I'm not claiming that I work 7 days a week now and 7 nights. I don't. But I still have a big input in here. Physically I come here, but also I do all the accounts, I control all the bank accounts, so I do that during the day. And yeah, you're right, if I didn't have that to occupy my mind, God knows what I'd do.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot that happens to a lot of guys.
I understand.
They come out, don't they, and they get bored and turn to alcohol.
You know what we all do, we turn to alcohol.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes I've gone a few days and at 12 o'clock, you've been up since 7, I'll go and have a beer. You know, you've got the humidity like this today. Oh, I'll have a nice cold beer. 1 becomes 2, becomes 3. You've got to be very careful of that.
But that's exactly why when I was here, when I came in originally, you offered me a beer. I think it was about 5 p.m. and I said, "Sorry, Grant, I don't drink in the daytime because I've got this fear. I drink every night, and I've got this fear that I'll become a 24-hour when I'm not 24-hour a day drinker when I'm not sleeping, obviously." And I've seen a lot of guys fall into alcohol.
You've got to be very careful of it. It's very easy to fall into that trap here.
Yeah.
It's different when you're here for 2 weeks. Doesn't matter. It always makes me laugh. We just mentioned Beach Road. There's that big bar complex just before the Hilton.
Yes.
I often go past there at like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's full of
guys drinking.
They look predominantly English to me. Drinking.
Yeah.
And I think, it's a bit early.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't agree with you at 5 o'clock. What's that old saying? Somewhere over the yard arm.
That's it. Well, I mean, if you go into Sukhumvit Soy 4, you know where Nana is. Those bars stumble and night and day, I think it is. 10 o'clock in the morning, you see guys in there drinking beer, but I guess what it is, if you come here on vacation for a couple of weeks...
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and you stop, then there's not an issue. I mean, who am I to preach at the end of the day?
No, not me. I mean, I love a drink. And, the other thing is the cost of drinks. I mean, one of the things I think Kearney's successful, I don't overcharge. We charge 80 baht.
That's what I wanted to ask you. So thank you for reminding me. So can I just ask you, is it only bottled beer or you do draft as well?
No, only bottled.
Only bottled.
Yeah.
And so you say it's 80 baht?
It's 80 baht for Singer, Leo, 90 for Heineken.
Well,
but that's very important because when you think of the quality of the entertainment you get,
I was going to say,
you go down Walking Street, say iBar, somewhere like, you'd pay 180 baht, and a lot of people comment on that on the various social media sites I have. Oh, it's good value for money, and it is really, considering you're getting a very, very quality live band, and lots of nice girls to look at.
Actually, I was thinking while you were talking, if I lived here, if I was living in Pattaya by myself and I wanted to have a night out and I came here and I'm thinking, well, it's 80 baht a beer, I've got a live band, I don't need to buy ladies' drinks. For me, that's a perfect scenario.
Well, I think a lot of guys think
I can come here, spend probably less than 1,000 baht and I've had a damn good night.
Easily.
Do you ever get any trouble here?
Unfortunately, yes, because, not a lot, but where alcohol's involved, we're open till 4 in the morning. I've got 5 security. And that's only really for the safety of everyone else.
Sure.
Because you get a few drunks, want to push everyone out of the way and start a fight, and I just have them taken straight out.
I call them Johnny Bravos, these guys who walk around with invisible carpets under their arms. And the guys who start the trouble when they've had a drink, are they mainly foreigners or some Thais as well? Or?
No, all foreigners. I never have any problems with Thais.
The Thais?
Never any Thais at all.
No. And is it over girls or...?
Well, they think it is. We had a problem here with a big Danish guy the other day who was exactly like you said.
Johnny Bravo.
And he said, some guy just touched my girlfriend. I went, she's not your girlfriend. She's a freelancer, so don't start. And they threw him out and he started to have a fight. But I've said many times before, never fight with Thai security.
No, because you're not going to fight one-on-one, are you?
Well, there's 5 of them and they'll all hit you. But even one-on-one, they will absolutely kill you. The other thing, I have a big motorbike taxis here, and I'm sure you know motorbike taxis.
Yeah, sure.
Probably the most dangerous group in Thailand. Right. But I always look after them, take them over beers and coke. If there was any big problems here, they would all come over here. And as you say, they like to fight in numbers.
Yeah. Grant, just before we kind of end this, do you mind me asking what your background is? I mean, how you got into all this? You're from the UK, obviously. I don't know whereabouts in the UK.
I lived most of my life in Southend in Essex.
Southend, right, okay.
But I ran 2 businesses. I was involved in the furniture business for 25 years, sold that, and then got involved in real estate management, which was the last thing I did before coming here.
Is that like when a block of flats has service fees? And
yeah, exactly. Service charge. I used to be in charge of all the maintenance, landscape. Right. I managed 188 blocks at one time.
Wow, 188 blocks?
Yeah.
Wow.
I worked for Berkeley Homes, Inland Homes, all sorts of big public companies. But I finished that, and then, I don't know, I didn't think there was much future in the UK.
No.
So I came over here originally in 2019. Thought, oh, I quite like this. Went back to England and then came back here in 2022. Immediately, very close to when you came back here, when COVID finished.
Right, yeah, just after COVID.
And then I came back and I thought, yeah, I'm staying here. Applied for a visa, and I've been back to England once since then.
And you got no desire to head back to the UK, right?
Not at the moment. Unfortunately, my mum's been taken very ill, and I can see that's going to be an issue. But no, I have no. I'm sorry to say, I'm very patriotic, but I'm very sad to see what's happened to the UK.
I could say exactly the same thing. I agree with you. I'm going to ask you, before we end, I'm going to ask you the one question that everybody asks me, because you know I live here full time as well, about the same time now. Is there anything you miss about the UK? Anything at all? Because we can get all the foods out here, can't we?
Only my family.
You miss your family, yeah?
I mean, you talk about the foods. I don't know if you know the pantry in John TM. I mean, you can go in there, buy HB sauce, Sarson's vinegar,
And you got
Walker's crisps. You know,
it's all here now, isn't it?
Everything's here. And people have a false impression. They say it's a third world country. No, it is not.
No.
And the other thing is the technology. You know, with the banking apps and everything's 5G. We're streets in front of the UK.
I know. I don't use cash at all. I carry a few baht to tip the waitresses and stuff, but you know, I pay in 7-Eleven with an app.
So do I.
Even the street sellers, they have their QR code, and you know, it's great. Like you say, it seems for such a developed country like the UK, you know,
we're miles in front of them here, and I love that.
Yeah.
Particularly the Wi-Fi. I mean, we all work on Wi-Fi all the time. We've got free Wi-Fi in here, and any bar along here is all free Wi-Fi. You do that in England. You go in a pub, they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Just mentioning countries there, one question I did forget to ask you. Your customers, the foreign mail customers, is there any kind of one country that the majority come from, or is it a mixed bag?
We get quite a lot of English, maybe because I'm, you know, push it on YouTube channels, but predominantly Europeans, I'd say. We do have quite a few Koreans that love it here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're very big spenders. They probably are the biggest spenders out of all of them. But we get a lot of English, quite a lot of French, and Swedish, a lot of Nordic people. The
problem I find with Japanese and Koreans is they all smoke, and occasionally when I go out to, there's a few go-go bars in Soy Cowboy where they do allow smoking on an upper floor, or I'm not going to name names, I don't know if they're supposed to do it, but you go in and in the morning, I used to be a smoker, I don't smoke now, but you go in the morning and all the Koreans, they all do you find that? They all seem to smoke.
They do, so but they all come outside.
So there's no smoking inside?
No, you can't.
No.
Thai law is that if it's enclosed, you can't smoke.
Okay, I mean that's great. Yeah. So I was going to wish you good luck before we go, but I don't think you need it. I think you've made a very successful place here. It's doing very well, and I hope it continues to do well. Guys, I make videos. I do reviews on certain places. I wouldn't do a review here if I didn't think it was good. If you come to Tree Town, right on the corner here, you can see behind me on the corner of Soy, Bacau, and Tree Town. It's very very well displayed out there. It's worth a visit, especially a little bit later on if you come in kind of after what, 9:30, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I wouldn't come before 9:30.
No, when the band's on, and you'll have a thoroughly good time. And if you don't, there's always a lot of other bars to go to, but I doubt that will happen. Grant, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Peter.
Continued success with it.
Thank you.
And maybe I'll be in for a beer later tonight.
Okay, I'm sure you will.
Thanks, guys.